It's a short, just one measure with a key change, and you do the first verse again.
All right.
And then you do it again.
Okay.
You do the first verse 4 times.
I do that 4 times?
Yeah.
All right, let me just go through it one time, then I can see. Because there's okay, where's my pen at? 8 measures intro, right?
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Well, 1 second.
That's 3/4 time though, right?
3, 4 times.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, right there. All right. 1 second. All right, let me try that again 1 second. So I try to put the measures in so I can see it, and then so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah, try it again. I'm ready. Tremble the kind of September, I think, was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were tender and callow. Fellow, try to remember, and if you remember, then follow, follow. Okay. All right, that's where I'm having a problem. Okay. So now we just did the first verse, right? So is there how many measures do I wait to come back in?
You don't.
Oh, just go back to the top again.
Just go back. You're doing the song 4 times.
Okay. All right.
There's no break in between each 4 times. There's only a key change. But that's only, just continues into the new key. There's really no break.
I mean, I have a lot of verses here, but you're saying just do that same thing over and over again.
If we had 6 rehearsals with the chorus, then we would do.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I got it.
We don't.
All right,
We
so
only
that's
have 1
fine.
rehearsal.
All right.
So we're just doing the first verse.
Okay. So we're doing that 4 times. All right.
Right.
Just let me. So then I'm gonna sing that the same thing. So there's no break in between. I just keep going back to the beginning. And is there anything happening at the end?
That's it. Just the beginning.
I'm saying, is there any more measures that I have to wait? That's what I'm saying.
Oh. There's
Oh.
1 measure between the key change, but really it goes like this. Rest. And new key. So it goes follow, da, try to
Okay.
right into the new key.
All right. All right.
So the first key is, and the second key, for the first 2 verses, that's the starting note. And for the third and fourth verse is.
Yeah, I know that.
Then it goes up a fourth. That's
Okay.
all.
I know how
Or
that
down,
sounds, yeah.
or down a fifth, or whatever. However
Okay.
you want to think of it.
So four
Begin.
times. All right.
Eight measures intro.
Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow, follow. Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow, follow. Oh, that's it?
That's it.
All right, so can I do that again?
How many times did you do the first verse?
Well, let's say it this way. I have it written out, so I sing the whole page 2 times. I say it that way. That's the most simplistic way to explain it, because I have it written out, so it takes up the whole page when we go through it one time, and then it's at the bottom. It says follow, follow. So then I go back to the top, and you're in a new key change, and I sing that again, and that's the finish. So that would be a verse. I guess you could say that's the first verse in its entirety 2 times on my paper. So even though you say I'm singing it 4 times, on the paper I'm reading, I only have to sing it 2 because it has the length of the whole.
Read me your paper. Read it to me.
Okay, try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow, follow. So that's my whole sheet. So if I sing that whole sheet, that's the.
Read it again. Read it again.
Okay, try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow, follow. So I'm just reading that whole thing twice. That's it.
Okay.
Because I have more verses. I could read more. I got 3 sheets of paper, but I'm
No,
sticking.
that's it. That's it.
Okay.
You want to do it again?
Yeah. Because I gotta get this count right. All right, stop for a minute. Oh, okay. I just want da 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 da. That's the first 3 beats of that measure. First 3 notes.
Da, da, it's 1, 2, 3. Da, 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 2, 2, 3.
Okay.
3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 6. Da, 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 da.
Okay. All right. Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when life was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a talent and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. Oh. Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and line was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow.
All right.
All right, let me just do it again. I'm sorry. Just let me try and get it one more time. Because when I do it over and over, then it sticks a little better than this one time in my brain. You ready?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay, I'm just trying to get the count.
One, two, three.
Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the. Oh no. Josh! Steve! Josh!
What?
I don't have a phone charge and the phone just cut off.
Huh?
My phone is cutting off in the middle of my session. I have no phone. This is like what happens when you're doing rehearsal by phone and you don't have all the phone charges because everybody takes all the phone charges in the house. So you have nothing to work with. That's what happens. And now he's probably saying, where did she go? I don't have, the phone is dead. And I have no way to charge it. It is what it is. He probably said, what happened to her? I don't know. I can't help what happens sometimes, guys. I'll be back. This is it. I can go by myself. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3. Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember that kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to read. That's not going to work over there.
Tell me.
I'm saying, let me use your phone. Is it working? I just need to listen to him play. I don't need that. I got to sit over there. I won't be able to hear him. And I'm trying to sit over here with this. I don't know. It's 4. Look on the phone. Hold on a second. All right. I'll be back.